All right, so this first match review of the night as we officially get started comes to us from Xavier Mellon, who has over 2K hours in the game, has submitting a lot of match reviews lately, usually under the Chucky banner, but currently playing Oni, which is a character that I had a good time learning. Used to not like them, but then I learned the way they work and I found out how tremendously fun they were. Love them to death. You look like you're on Gas Heaven, which is a very, very, very survivor side map. That main building is very, very nasty, even if you take away the breakable wall at the front. So good luck with that. In terms of your add-ons and you'll build, your add-ons are great. Usually with add-ons, add-ons for Oni, you want to be running one of 3 different add-on trees, which is speed, duration, and extra blood. But any combination of those 3 works. That is totally fine. If you're really feeling spicy and want to do something fun and different, Top Knot isn't too bad, but that is a step down from the other 3 add-on trees. In terms of your build is quite literally perfect. If you lose, it's not because of your build. The only thing that I could potentially say is you do double up on information with Nowhere to Hide and Barbecue. So you do have 2 info perks, which is fine, but especially with a character like Oni, who has a bit of a time sink they have to endure to play the rest of the game. Maybe Corrupt would go better here. That way you can buy some time to get your blood. Other than that, going to start. In the garage, yeah. Because that makes them reach that really, really strong window, Ambrosia, easier. It makes the loot better for them. Okay, so you're doing the split pressure thing, which is fine. With Oni in particular, you have 2 ways to get your power. You can do what Scott John likes to call the piece of candy phase, where you hit somebody and just slowly follow and pick up your blood. But you can also do a split pressure way to get your blood, because fresh infects are worth more and will get your power quicker. So if you know there are multiple people nearby, that's better, and also leaves the other person bleeding for blood later. So we're trying to do a bit of that right now. A lot of people love Infectious on Oni, but all the Oni mains I talk to say it's overrated. Like, it makes sense as you're a slugging killer. I don't know why she did that. But I've heard a lot of Oni mains kind of start to turn on that perk and say it's way overrated. Yeah, Michaela? Hurrah! They're going straight to pressure, good. Okay, she's right there. Could be an easy down. Good job, excellent. You have a really good start. I'm sure to see how this goes wrong. Okay, you choose to slug here. Probably to get your pop at least. Don't let your pop wind down. Make sure you get that kick. Yeah, get that kick before your pop goes down. Yeah, I would just take this pallet and then go use your pop. You're not going to, are you? Yeah, you get the pallet kick. Yeah, yeah! My man! Listening to the match reviews, woo! Good stuff. Excellent, excellent. Not letting your pop wind down. Letting pop wind down is one of like the most common mistakes I see on the match reviews, to be honest. It's not getting your Death Hook gamers out and then bringing pop and not getting the most out of it. So, excellent. Hey, Rupert, it's good to see you. What are you doing over there? I like how, like, on 7TV, it's hay and then the peak emote. So it looks like the peak emote is coming out from behind the cat. Very cute. You need to break that breakable wall. That breakable wall is nasty. You need to get rid of it. Yeah, that's gonna come back to hurt you. I'll let your pop wind down. You gotta get rid of that wall. Thank you. It's still really good without it, but it helps a lot. Yeah, go pop that. Honestly, with you being so good at like keeping track of your using your pop, you might be okay to just run Eruption instead of Corrupt. Because Eruption works with M2s and is a very underrated perk. On Oni, it's still probably the safer choice to do Corrupt because you're a time sink killer, but like, since you actually remember to use your pop, that is another option, another route you could go. I like the choice to leave her there, so you leave some. That bug is so silly. They can continue to pressure this gen and get another pop use. Yeah, you have a very, very strong early game. I'm wondering to see how this goes wrong. Reverse twins? There's only one of them. What do you mean? What do you mean twins? Where's he hiding as Victor? Actually, yeah, man, I don't want to know. Yeah, you know your blood's over here with Nia. Good. Excellent. That's fine. You get nowhere to hide, you know where she is on the loop as well. You're playing so well. I'm like genuinely proud of you. No, you weren't the Chucky. You were Justice for the Chucky. You were playing Jen. I misspoke earlier. My apologies. I thought you were my latest upload, but no, you're 2 uploads ago for the match reviews. Okay, so she's vaulting stuff, leaving a lot of blood. I would try to get like a pallet out of her and then like go back to that center gen. Yeah, take this pallet and go back to that gen. You have your power. You have a lot of blood everywhere. So I would just, yeah, I would go back to that gen. It's a little too long. That's okay. I probably would have made the same vest a little bit too long in that chase too. You also replace barbecue with lethal so you can get a really strong early game with Oni. If you don't feel like running more slowdown. That would also extend your nowhere to hide. You lose him here. That's unfortunate. I'm just yeah, some instances you don't want to dash. Sometimes dashing hurts you. Yeah, see, you got that down by just walking normally. Yeah, you waste a lot of time in chase trying to like dash, and I see a lot of emerging Onis do that. They want to just like dash every loop. Sometimes it's better just following him too. Victor's the name of the stick. It's called a Kanabo. Is that his last name, Victor Kanabo? Oh yeah, you broke that book. Well, we were just talking about how you shouldn't break that. Or not. Hey, keep in mind there are locker shenanigans, but they might be in a locker right there. You don't think about that, unfortunately. Now what you're looking at here is probably, yeah, you're at 2 gens, so you need somebody dead. You need to go back and get Kate the Munchkins off hook. Thankfully, you remember where your blood was. So you get your power back really easy. Yeah, you need to head right back over there. But you just had a really long chase with Nia, and then you spent too much time rushing after Kate before actually just going to downer. Unfortunate. They were to your right. Did you not hear them? They were to your right. Big stick diplomacy? Somebody paid attention in school. Yeah, they were to your right and you just missed them entirely. That's pretty game changing actually, because you need Kate dead. The fact that you didn't hear her over there is really not good. What do you have lines for? You got that time to mess around. Could have slogged him with extra Nia there. You got a pallet out of her or something first. But I can see if as long as you like get your power quickly and go after Kate, you should be fine. Yeah, you don't even really check your barbecue there. Remember, she went over to the tile to the right too, so there should be blood there as well. I pick up all this. Remember, she vaulted and threw pallets over there while injured. Yeah, you don't go to get your blood. It was unfortunate. Yeah, you will end up getting it, but like it was a little bit less efficient. That camera bug's so funny. Slug opportunity? It still was a good slug opportunity. Yeah, you need her, Dad. Oh, that sucks. Learning how to do things precise on Oni really rough. Yeah, now she's just makes it out. You have Lion's Fang though, but you have time to continue to chase her. Yeah, she was still in there. You got lost though. She's death hook too. You need to stay on her. Get her dead, get a pop use. I do not agree with leaving her there. And now you're gonna go chase Nia, who you have no hook states on. That was probably the game mistake there. The game changing mistake. You needed to get the gate dead there. You just got flustered because it was hard to track her there and just left her, and you needed her dead. Yeah, I'm aware that that's how that works. It's the strongest general tile in the game. But even just getting out of the pallet out of the way would be good. And potentially even have it down as well. Be extremely helpful. Yeah, make sure you let your pop line down. I would have maybe hit Felix on the way back up, because you know he's there. Get that, Kate. Yeah, don't go for Felix. Get Kate. No, that's not Kate. Alright, I saw the sun hat. I thought it was the I thought it was the sun hat cosmetic that Kate has. Why did he go in there? What is he doing? Yeah, you're wasting all. There was no chance you're gonna hit that. You had a lot of blood stacked up here though, which is nice. Although you're at 1 gen, so that may not end up helping much. Keep in mind that Felix did hop in a locker, so gotta be aware of a potential flashbang. Basement was right there. I would have just chucked her in the basement, popped that gen. That's what I would have done. Yeah, you're chasing like everybody else except Kate, which is hurting you a lot. You did so well early on too. You played excellently. Then you had some inefficient chases in the middle of the match, and then you're just like scrambling to pick it back up instead of going for the person you need down. That's so unlucky. Honestly, neither of the... Okay. Well, Michaela is right there. Okay. This really does seem to be the most, like, consistent takeaway. It's just, like, fucking around and leaving people alive. It really does just... It throws games, it really does. It's always so funny when I see people who I know watch the match reviews do it, you know? It's so interesting. You think as like a fan of the review, get her please, that you would be like, okay, I hear this almost every video, like I should not do that myself. Okay, you gotta get her killed, please. Please kill the Kate. You have no way out. You can play this whole endgame. You can really set yourself up for success by having somebody dead. This is something I notice a lot too, is that people have like no ed or no way out. They just like don't think they need somebody dead before endgame, or don't care to like make that happen. And that's not good. Yeah, no, she should steal back up. Thankfully you have your power. This was your game to win, and you threw it instead. Like that having a couple egregiously long chases is not the end of the world. That's just human, because you're not infallible. Yeah, you're playing like you don't need somebody dead. You need somebody dead at Genego. Like, it's good to have all that blood, but like... What's even better? Having somebody dead. Okay, you have 1 dead. Now you need to get Kate. Then on to the last one. These are all under 30 seconds. I'm not even all my chases. It's just a rule of thumb, 30 to 40. 50 is too long. You know somebody's over there on that floor. Let's see, you're chasing somebody who's not dead. and not even know is it right now. Somebody that does, I know for sure she's not dead if you get her. You're still Oni. You're one of the most explosive like slugging killers in the game. You can still turn this around. It's just gonna be extremely hard. Please kill Kate. Kill Kate. He has to run cross map to get her. So. Feels like this kid had plot armor for you. There you go. And then you cut off Felix at the hook. Get your power back for a fresh hit. Down them both. Okay. Oh, he's just gonna leave. Still 3k. Still 3k. He just leaves. Michaela had head on, that's why she was doing that, I see. Buckle up, no for the people, interesting. That Kate had flashbangs. Right, so in terms of your main takeaways, there are a few mistakes that you make, two of which are not. There's stuff to improve on, but the third one is really the one that got you. I'm actually going to do these in reverse order and kind of talk about the one that lost you the game. I know I say this until I'm blue in the face, and I'm sorry for those of you that watch these a lot and watch like all of them. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. You need to get your death hook gamers out. This is probably the most common mistake on the match reviews, but no matter how much I say it, it continues to appear. You had Kate on death hook for such a long time, and just like kept leaving her, losing track of her, or having zero interest in going to get her, like even though gen after gen was starting to get done. You just had zero interest in getting her out of the game. Even when you got Michaela to death hook, you then prioritized everybody else over Michaela and then ignored Kate still. So like you went from, okay, well, Kate's my only death hook gamer, but I'm just gonna let her hang out and chill, to, okay, well now Michaela's death hook, but then you let her chill and then went after the two fresh people. Like, it's like, you gotta get people out. You gotta get people out. Like, that's totally, people do say that a lot. And the deal is like, killers always ask, bro, how am I supposed to pressure 4 survivors at the same time? It's so stressful. I'm like, you don't. You pressure 2 or 3 and just ping pong back between them all. You don't try to pressure all 4 survivors. Smart killers pick 2 or 3 people and go after them exclusively and kind of leave like the best looper or somebody who just has a really, really nasty setup with the map. Like, I have balanced and we're on like Ormond or Blood Lodge. You leave that person and chase the other 3. Or just pick 2 and ping pong between the 2 of them. So the fact that like you tried so hard to focus the entire team, and then even when you got people death hook, you chose not to go after them, was like a really poor choice. I know you had no way out, so you probably wanted all your stacks for that, but like Daddy pointed out earlier, kills are the best form of slowdown. There will be no better slowdown, no better endgame perk than just having somebody sacrificed. That is always the best form of pressure on the survivors. The second thing is that you do what a lot of like emerging Onis do, which is like, oh, this whole demon dash thing is super cool, so I'm going to use it literally at every single loop. And it's not a one size fits all power. I think a lot of like really, really advanced Onis who are like cracked, obsessed with the character, know like the flicks and stuff, play on PC, like those homies can probably do it at most loops in the game. But you playing on console and you probably not being that intense with Oni means that sometimes it's just better to just like tailgate them a little bit and M2 them, which is what you did to Kate at that one wall jungle gym. That was excellent. That was excellent. That was great. But there was a lot of loops you took in that exact same jungle gym before that, like 3 or 4 passes before you're like, okay, maybe I should just follow them and M2 them. And that extended your chase time by a lot. So don't be afraid to just like tailgate somebody and just drop the combo on their head. Instead of like trying to go for a demon dash down every single time. Yeah, save was not great on Oni though. Yeah, save was not great. Your whole thing is getting in your Blood Fury and like going after people and insta downing them, so save doesn't really help you with that. In terms of your third takeaway, you've kind of just like really hard committed to like Nia in the middle of this match, but didn't even down her. And I guess the rationale behind that was also like no way out stack. But like there was a chase in the middle of this match around 3 gens where you just chased her through Shack, through a path palette, to that one tile at the back of the map, and you just wasted a lot of time on her. Match time is gen time. So like you spent all that time on her, didn't even get the down for the no way out, and you just let him get that middle gen in the meantime. And you should have just continued to pressure that middle gen instead of trying to invest in a really long chase at the back of the map with a lot of resources.